Hi everyone! I will be sharing Frederick's Fables today by Leo Lionni. And a fable is a story that you can take away a lesson or a message from. In today's fable, we're going to be reading Frederick. So maybe during the story, you could be thinking about what the author is trying to tell us, what message or lesson we can take away from the story, and maybe you can talk about it at home. Frederick. All along the meadow where the cows grazed and the horses ran, there was an old stone wall. In that wall, not far from the barn, in the granary, a chatty family of field mice had their home. But the farmers had moved away. The barn was abandoned, and the granary stood empty. And since winter was not far off, the little mice began to gather corn and nuts and wheat and straw. They all worked day and night, all except Frederick. Frederick, why don't you work? They asked. I do work, said Frederick. I gather sun rays for the cold, dark winter days. And when they saw Frederick sitting there, staring at the meadow, they said, And now, Frederick? I gather colors, answered Frederick simply, and for winter is gray. And once Frederick seemed half asleep, they asked, Are you dreaming, Frederick? But Frederick said, Oh no, I'm gathering words. For the winter days are long and many, and we'll run out of things to say. The winter days came, and when the first snow fell, the 5 field mice took to their hideout in the stones. And in the beginning, there was lots to eat, and the mice told stories of foolish foxes and silly cats. They were a happy family. But little by little, they had nibbled up most of the nuts and berries, the straws were gone, and the corn was only a memory. It was cold in the wall, and no one felt like chatting. Then they remembered what Frederick had said about sun rays and colors and words. What about your supplies, Frederick? They asked. Close your eyes, said Frederick as they climbed onto a big stone. Now I send you the rays of the sun. Do you feel how they're golden glow? And as Frederick spoke of the sun, the 4 little mice began to feel warmer. Was it Frederick's voice? Was it magic? Close your eyes again, Frederick said. And when he told them of the blue periwinkles, the red poppies and the yellow wheat and the green leaves of the berry bushes, they saw the colors as clearly as if they had been painted in their minds. In the words, Frederick cleared his throat, waited a moment, and then, as if from a stage, he said, Who scatters snowflakes? Who melts the ice? Who spoils the weather? Who makes it nice? Who grows the 4-leaf clovers in June? Who dims the daylight? Who's light of the moon? 4 little field mice who live by the sky. 4 little field mice like you and I. One is the spring mouse who turns on the showers. Then comes the summer who paints in the flowers. The fall mouse is next with walnut and wheat, and winter is last with little cold feet. Aren't we lucky the seasons are 4? Think of a year with 1 less or 1 more. When Frederick had finished, they all applauded. But Frederick, they said, you are a poet. Frederick blushed, took a bow, and shyly said, I know it.